Welcome, welcome. Let me get everybody situated here so we can see the ingredients and see the host. I turned it down. Hello. Let me make sure. Okay, yep. It's been a minute. YouTube has been really giving me issues lately with going live. But that to the side. Welcome, Ancient Kitchen, everybody. Come on into the kitchen. Today we're about to make something I pray is going to be delicious. By the caption that you saw, this is Experiment Kitchen today. I've never made this recipe before, but I'm still excited to make it. So I pray that means it's going to turn out great. So, as you may have seen, we're making sweet potato honey bun cake, the Ancient Kitchen version, of course. Give me one moment because I'm looking for my book. I thought I had it over here. Oh, there it is. So I want to say shout out to Mama Judy because she is famous for making honey bun cake. Like everybody always wants her to make honey bun cake. So it's inspired off of that, but we're not making it exactly the same. I'm not even using her recipe either because I don't know how she made it. I am using a recipe that I found online. That's why I have my notes here so that we can be live on the computer. Live on the phone, and then I have my ingredients here. So I don't know if y'all can see, but we've already got everything out. I'm gonna try to see if I can put this down lower. So, I think that's as low as it'll go. That's cool. Yeah. Come on into the kitchen. Like I said, this is Experiment Ancient Kitchen. Y'all really have a front row seat to what I do every time I'm in the kitchen making something for the first time. This is how it turns out. So it's a possibility today that the recipe might not turn out good because this is experiment, but we're gonna still do it. I hope that y'all enjoy because not all the time do my recipes turn out the best. I think anybody who's a cook or a home cook or chef or baker know that the recipes are not always going to turn out the best. But we're going to keep it real up in here and ancient. So, honey bun cake, sweet potato honey bun cake. If you saw our video, Chosen Lot video, if you're subscribed to our Instagram, if you're following our Instagram, following our Facebook, also following our TikTok, then you saw that Ancient Kitchen dropped a video for a ancient version of sweet potato pie. So going along with the sweet potato theme, we're making sweet potato honey bun cake. So I've already sifted my dry ingredients. So you know when we're making something ancient and we're using flour, it's gotta be einkorn. Spelt is good too. Spelt is good too. My dad over there laughing. Spelt is good too, but I've just been on my einkorn fix. I've noticed though, einkorn, because it is an original wheat, an ancient wheat, it has a different texture than the wheats that you will find in the store. The common wheat is durum and semolina, which is highly hybridized. So we're going to work with it today. We're going to see how our cake turns out. Hello, everyone. We're making sweet potato honey bun cake, but we're making it ancient. Usually these cakes have white sugar, brown sugar, We're swapping out the sugars today. This is another ancient substitute. I'm using date sugar and coconut sugar. And I'm gonna probably make a glaze. If I do, I'm gonna use agave. All right. So let's get started. While we're doing this, I want to talk to y'all about a little bit about sugar and why it is so important to begin to separate ourselves from white sugar, processed sugar, refined sugar. So, speaking on an ancient perspective, if we were to be eating the sugar of today, we would be eating it from the cane. Sugar from today, the processed white sugar, comes from sugar cane. So we wouldn't be putting it through an ultra processed form to extract it. If we were, we wouldn't be using machinery, isolating it, and then putting another process over it to make it granulated and easy to use for recipes. We would be eating it straight from the cane, which is totally different from the end result processed sugar that we get today. That's why it's important. Most of the time, y'all probably think that Ancient Kitchen has turned into dessert kitchen. It hasn't. I do make a lot of savory dishes. It's just most of the time where we need revamping, renewing is with the desserts because of the sugar. Sugar causes, yes, inflammation, but I was looking even last night how sugar can affect our gut mobility. It can turn off our nervous system to stop moving a bowel. It can turn it off. I'm like, what? Are you serious? So I'm even looking at myself, making sure I'm watching my sugar intake too. So with this honeymoon cake, we're eliminating that altogether. Altogether. No white sugar. In fact, the sugar we're using, date sugar, has fiber in it. And you know we need fiber for that gut mobility. Not only that, it's made from dates, strictly from dates. So because the fiber is still there, the process that they put these dates in is not the same as what we get from processed sugar. There's literally no nutritional value in processed sugar. But this date sugar still has fiber in it. Still has potassium in it. Still has magnesium in it. What? Amazing. Amazing. So I'm measuring out a cup of sweet potato puree. I baked it earlier. Then I put it in my food processor to help get rid of the strings and get it nice and smooth. Let's get you out. Making things without processed sugar is not a small change. That is a huge change. If you just strive to no longer use white sugar, you're already putting your body in a state of healing. The body becomes so reactive when there's a lot of sugar in the blood. When we consume white sugar, our cells have to open up to accept that sugar and use it. 9 times out of 10, it's our cells are already like, we're good. We don't need this energy from the sugar. We're already good. So it stays in our blood and gets stored as fat and can cause inflammation every other place. So making that change is not a small feat. That is huge. Huge. Every disease can be traced back to inflammation as well. So the original recipe called for vegetable oil. Vegetable oil is just soybean oil. Every seed oil is trash, y'all. Trash. It is already rancid. And it causes a cancer environment in the body. When you are eating grapeseed oil, vegetable oil, sunflower oil, any type of seed oil. What are some more? Canola, all the seed oils. Unfortunately, you are creating a cancer environment in the body. I'll be right back. I need another utensil to get this coconut oil out. Because y'all in my kitchen today. Okay, so we're using coconut oil. Coconut oil is a saturated fat. So basically what that means is every fat is a fatty chain. That's its chemical property. So the chains in this type of fat doesn't have any pockets where it will become rancid. So it's still good quality. That's why it's solid at room temperature, because there's no way for air to cause it to oxidize and cause it to become rancid. Same thing in our body. There's no open pockets for it to be defiled. I'm telling y'all, the more I learn about nutrition, the more I really desire that I was good at chemistry. Because everything is a chemical reaction, seriously. Every single thing. All right, so we got that. Now we have our sugar. Now, when you're using date sugar, just the FYI, and the Date Lady brand also recommends this too, you do have to cut your dry ingredients down by 25%. It is a 1-to-1 substitute for white sugar, but you have to do that because it can make the end product drier than you want. I've learned the hard way on that. So you definitely want to cut by 25%. This original recipe called for 2 cups of flour, but I reduced it to a cup and 1 3/4 cup. It is going to make it still sweet though. So if you're concerned about the sweetness, don't worry. It's still going to be sweet. Have you ever had dates? I am going to mix as well. I'm going to mix it with coconut sugar. So I'm not using all the date sugar. So that's 1 cup. Ooh. 1 cup. And this is coconut sugar. Another great sugar replacement. Let me see. This one doesn't have the nutritional value as date sugar, but it's still a good alternative because it's not going to raise the blood sugar like white sugar does. And I'm going to taste this too just to make sure it's sweet enough. Let's just put the rest in there. Now, it is important to know that whenever you're using these sugar substitutes, the end product of your dish is going to look different. But, you know, what's better, health or traditional presentation? I think health. We can market it, we can spin it up, we can make it brand new. I made some melanin banana pudding because I swapped my sugars. You know, banana pudding is usually white. My banana pudding was brown. And everybody loved it. So what are we really missing out on? Not much. Another note, if you're going to use coconut oil, make sure that any other ingredient that is cold is room temperature. Your coconut oil will solidify if you do not do that, okay? Trust me, we learned the hard I learned the hard way so that you can get it the easy way, okay? Experiment kitchen. Okay, so got 3 eggs. This recipe also called for 1 cup of buttermilk. I am using hemp milk instead. That is my favorite dairy-free milk to make. It is good to be dairy-free. Unfortunately, most of the dairy-free alternative milks have thickeners in them, which can cause a lot of issues with our gut digesting it. So I just opt to make my own milk, and the easiest milk to make is hemp milk. I have a recipe for it on the channel as well. So I'm shaving in some ginger because the original recipe also called for ginger powder. And I was like, ooh, a great opportunity to use some ginger. Oops. Ginger is great for the gut. It actually activates the stomach acid so that we are able to absorb and break down our food while in the stomach. Also helps activate some good hormones to aid in digestion as well. Helps relieve gas and bloating. That's why people drink ginger ale, because of the ginger. So just make your own. Yeah, just make your own. Because that's loaded with sugar. You're doing a disservice loading it with sugar. But yeah, that's the reason why. So I'm just cleaning off my spatulas. So to make my milk buttermilk, I put apple cider vinegar in it. 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar will make your non-dairy milk buttermilk. I reduced the original amount for the buttermilk because I felt led to use sheep yogurt. Because my milk isn't heavy in fat content, I was thinking, I might need to balance that out. So I reduced the milk by half so that I could put 1/4 of a cup of sheep yogurt in here. And we're going to see how it turned out. That'll also give it a nice tangy flavor that you would get with buttermilk. All right. Also need a teaspoon of vanilla. Let me grab my teaspoon. I was just telling my dad how much of a crime and a shame it is that I don't have more spoon measures as much as I bake. I need to get more. So 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I'm also going to add some lemon extract. Just maybe like 3 drops. This is just going to elevate it, give it more of that acidic balance with the sweetness. You don't want it to be too lemony, but I've had recipes where I'm gonna actually do a half of a teaspoon. Ooh, child. I've had recipes where it called for lemon extract to be combined with sweet potato. Y'all, it levels it up. It levels it up. I'm telling you. Okay, so I got my sweet potato oil, got my sugar, my buttermilk, my eggs, my ginger, my vanilla. Okay, so now we're going to blend it. Make sure they're screwed on very well. You might want to mute your phone on this part. It's going to get loud. Oh, geez, I got to plug it up. Father. All right, it's plugged in now. Hey, sis, how you doing? Yes, we're making some sweet potato honey bun cake. But guess what, sis? I'm making it with day sugar and some coconut sugar, too. How are you? Give me one moment, y'all. Okay, I'm back. So, pro tip, blend your wet ingredients before adding your eggs so you can taste to see if it's sweet enough. Pro tip, okay? We're just gonna trust that it's sweet enough. My son's watching Madagascar. Okay, so we have all of our ingredients. So now we're going to mix the dry with the wet. Or should I do the wet with the dry? We'll do the dry with the wet. I'm going to do it in batches just to test out the texture. Again, I'm making a lot of substitutions here, so I want to make sure it's good. Make sure I don't need any more milk or anything. It smells so good. Ay, ay, ay. So this is my texture so far. It's looking good. Are you there? Marty, you're here. What's going on? Are you okay? It's looking beautiful. Oh. Is that Melvin? Are you okay? Alright. And the rest. So I did cut the, like I said before, I cut the buttermilk in half. I think I'm going to add just a little bit more milk just to make sure it's not too dry. Y'all, it's smelling right. It's smelling right. Okay. So this is my first time making this, y'all. So I looked at the video that I got it from. I think his was a little bit more batter-like. So I'm going to add, like I said, some more of my hemp milk. So I'll be right back. I'm hoping it's not too cold. I haven't had it in there for long. Let's test it. It is cold. Okay. It is cold. Okay. Trying to think. I'm gonna need to warm up my milk so that it doesn't cause the coconut oil to seize up on me. So I'm gonna add just a little bit more, and I'm gonna warm up the milk. Shouldn't take long at all. While that's warming up, I'm gonna grease the pan, the cake dish. It should be good. Or should I use the other dish? So I want it to be, that should be good. Yeah, we're gonna rock with this. Yes, thank you. Like, comment, and subscribe, especially if you're enjoying the content. So I'm gonna grease the cake dish and put a little flour on it. Make sure it doesn't stick. Einkorn flour is different. It's everything we're doing is an adjustment, but it's a worth it adjustment, especially if it's helping to fight against disease in the body. It's always worth it, right? Make the change now so we don't have to pay later. That's what I think. So I'm just shaking it in the cake dish. And I think our milk is probably already warm. Let's go check it. Yep, it is. I'm gonna let it cool down so our egg doesn't curdle. While that cools, I wanted to show y'all that because I already mixed the dry ingredients before coming on and sifted it. But I wanted to get y'all hip on this. This is no aluminum baking powder. If you don't know, aluminum is a toxic heavy metal. A lot of our pans are lined with aluminum. Most of the non-stick pans have aluminum. Baking powder has aluminum. You definitely want to invest in the no aluminum baking powder. Unfortunately, aluminum has been linked to Alzheimer's and dementia. So this is what I'm saying. Like, most of our people don't know these things. We're just using what we know our mother used, grandmother used, so on and so forth. The issue is the recipes are the same, but the ingredients are not. It's not the same flour. It's not the same baking powder. It's not the same butter. It's not the same milk. All of it has been tainted, but the recipes have stayed the same. That's why you're getting locked in to Chosen Lot Presents Ancient Kitchen, because we're revamping, renewing, revitalizing these traditional recipes so that they're not killing us slowly. I think that's a fair deal, right? Y'all let me know. If you think it's a fair deal, like, comment, and subscribe. We are literally sharing our journey here at Chosen Lot. My dad is over there editing for the Grown Man Vlog because he's living this life. I'm here with the camera in my kitchen. Well, this isn't my kitchen, but with the camera over here with y'all because I'm literally living my life. I'm literally making this cake for the family tomorrow for the Sabbath. So why not share? That's what you're getting with Chosen Lot. And our other CEO, my cousin Errol, who is showcasing his journey with changing his diet to help him to fight against a metabolic disorder known as diabetes. You're not getting, I can't speak for everybody, but I know with Chosen Lot, you're getting authentic, sincere content. We are literally sharing our lives with y'all. This isn't stuff we're making up. That's why we say get locked in, unlock inspiration, head to our website to get some merchandise as well to support the vision. If you're rocking with what we're doing, that is a great way to support. And also sharing our videos, liking our videos, commenting on our videos. We do not despise humble beginnings, as the Bible says. So grow with us, support the vision, support the brand. I'm praying this milk is warm, y'all. It's still hot. Oh. Praise the Most High. Cool it down with the cold milk. Perfect. Because we don't want to curdle our eggs. We don't want to cook our eggs. Not till they get in the oven. All right. Perfect. Perfect. So I added about, say that's about a tablespoon, maybe 2. All right, I'm gonna mix it now with my hand mixer just to make sure there are no clumps or bumps. I don't want to over mix it, of course. We want a smooth cake. These substitutions got to be delicious, y'all. I mean, we're not going to compromise on flavor. We can't. Nobody's going to eat it. So it's got to taste good. It's got to be good texture. That does take work. It does take practice. It does take experimenting. So come on, come on. I'm gonna add a little bit more milk. Yeah, buddy. That's looking good. That's looking good. I think that's good, y'all. It's got that drip. It's got that mobility that I needed. It was a little stiff before, but that's looking good. So this recipe, to make it a honey bun cake, you layer it with cinnamon and sugar. At first, I was gonna skip that step, but I'm gonna do it because I want to make sure it's sweet enough, and I didn't get to taste it before adding the eggs. So we're going to take our date sugar, and I'm going to get another bowl. And we're going to take 1/4 cup of date sugar. AKA fiber sugar. Glory to the Father. And I'm going to do a teaspoon of cinnamon. Personally, cinnamon has become my favorite spice. I adore cinnamon. I'm going to rinse this. I adore it. I believe Ceylon cinnamon is really good for the blood. This is not Ceylon cinnamon. This is our Sagan cinnamon, which is usually what we find in the stores. I love, love, love cinnamon. It does what it needs to do all the time. Okay. So I'm going to grab a spoon to stir. Because we weren't going to do this part. But I'm feeling that we might need to. Just to make sure it's sweet. Is that cool? Is that cool? Alright, we got our baking dish greased up. I just want to make sure it's nice and greasy. We don't want the cake to stick. We don't want it to stick. I feel like the more I've cooked, the more I've developed a sweet tooth. And I guess because of the possibility to make it healthier, to make it ancient. Everything in moderation, though. If you are dealing with any disease like metabolic disorders, I definitely recommend getting to a place where you're not eating so many sweets. I definitely understand a lot of this food is addictive. You can try some ancient recipes, though, to help you on your journey to reducing sugar. That's why we're making these. All right, so with honey bun cake, we layer it. So this is the first layer. And then I put in the cinnamon and date sugar on top. Sorry, y'all. This is the part where they're in the jungle on the movie. He said it's just a bunch of pansies. Okay, and then now the top layer. It's looking good. Like the texture looks good. I am happy about that. It's looking right. I've got so many more recipes coming your way too. Chosen Lot is working on something very special. I can't speak on it now, but just a way for y'all to have these great recipes. So we in the kitchen whipping more ways than one. We got a lot of stuff in store. Spiritual and physical food. So be on the lookout. Thank you all for your support too, your patience as we continue to bring out this content to you all. Okay. I'm wondering if we need more because I don't know. We're gonna put more. Okay. We're gonna put more. I might not need all of it, but we're gonna put more. Okay. This is what we got. So now I'm gonna use the end of this spoon and swirl it. Cool. Okay, y'all. Our sweet potato honey bun cake. While it's baking, I'm gonna work on the glaze. So let's go ahead and put this in the oven. I have it preheated for 350. The original recipe cooked it for about 30 minutes. So I'm gonna set a timer for 25 and check it. I changed it to 20 because sometimes my oven cooks fast. So what we're gonna work on now is the glaze. So I'm gonna just clean up some stuff here so we have room. And I'm gonna go off the fly with this one. Ooh, you girl know how to make a mess. Okay. Okay, so it's perfect that we have some leftover date sugar for the glaze. Usually when I make, so this glaze is gonna basically be icing. Usually when I make icing, I use a fat like oil. Usually I'll use coconut butter because coconut butter stays solid. Oil can liquefy too quickly, can be greasy. So I'm gonna use shea butter. I have a recipe coming out soon showcasing shea butter in a very fun, inventive way. So we're gonna utilize that today. Wipe that off. Oh, I could have used this bowl. So I melted down the shea butter earlier so it can be a texture that's easier to mix with. I don't want to use a lot. Shea butter is beautiful. It has a nutty flavor. You can eat shea butter. You just want to make sure it's 100% natural and that there's no impurities in it. The way I tested that was I heated it up and made sure that it went back solid so that there wasn't any hexane. Also, natural color of shea butter is a good indication that there's nothing else in it. And heating it up can help get rid of any impurities that we might not be able to see off the naked eye. It has vitamin E in it. It's good for our skin, so it's good for internally, right? That's how it should be. So I'm starting to mix this. I'm gonna put some agave in this too, because we're freestyling. Alright. I wonder if I should mix it with this or not. The stand mixer. I'm gonna go ahead and rinse these off and mix it together. Alright. Shout out to everybody who's still watching the video after 47 minutes. Don't laugh. Thank you for the 8 likes too. Oh, that's funny. I said shout out to everybody who's watching the video and it jumped to 3 people watching it. Oh, snap. This is live. Live means live action, unedited, unfiltered content. So I hope you're okay with that. It's looking pretty glazy. Looks nice. I do want to put just a splash of vanilla in there. And just a drop of extract. Just a drop of the lemon extract. Just for that light acidity, freshness. Ah, there, perfect. Just a drop. I'm going to put a little bit of milk in there too. We'll see how this goes. Okay, so as I suspected, as soon as I put the vanilla extract, which has alcohol in it, it caused separation anxiety of my ingredients. So it doesn't look so much like a glaze anymore. I'm probably not going to be able to use this. I actually think it was the hemp milk that caused this. But it's all good. It's all good. I might try to actually play with it and see how I can fix it. But yeah, that is what we have for the Ancient Kitchen. I appreciate y'all. It's 13 minutes left on the cake. If this turns out good, I'll post pictures. If it doesn't, I'll post pictures of why it didn't, because this is experiment kitchen today. But you know, we're always going to make it ancient. This is the journey to revitalizing, renewing our mind, our spirit, and the kitchen, the plate. Yes, this temple is important, very important. It's important to the Heavenly Father, so it should be important to us. So I just want to thank you all so much for coming and watching the video. If you enjoyed the content, again, like, comment, subscribe, and share if you think somebody else will be inspired by this work. And also let me know any recipes that you would like to see me try. Again, I've got a lot in the archives, so a lot is going to be coming your way, but I definitely want to know what you want to see, how I can make something ancient that you've been wondering, how can I make this better? How can I make this healthy? How can I make this nourishing? So definitely let me know in the comments of this video. And yeah, that's the closing. Thank y'all. Have a great day. Happy Sabbath.